Hi everyone, and welcome back. Tom Slivick with Vera Allen. Vera, I left you with saying, how do people find out about 4-H in a rural county? Is it just the setting?
Well, I think that a lot of people think that 4-H is just animals, so they don't even really try to find out what 4-H is. They're like, oh, that's animals, it's agriculture.
Even though we've got this big long list, and I have it, I still think about it basically as animals.
Well, that's because fair is a huge component of it. We do, and we are a rural community. This is where people are raising animals. And at one time, I mean, it's huge in Amador County, especially in the 90s, that going to fair, taking your lambs, taking your pigs is a big thing. But 4-H is more than that, and it always has been. It's also started with home arts, sewing, cooking, and now we're even beyond that, and we're taking more of the science component of it, because you do learn science through that. Cooking, chemistry, right? You got animals, you're going to learn about their anatomy, you're going to learn about how to take care of them and their health issues. It's science-based, and we're going even further beyond that. We're going into like robotics, rocketry, beekeeping, which is still an animal, but it's a little bit different. It's not your typical animal. We're going to do viticulture, which is agriculture, but it's a modern kind of thing that we're doing here in California. So we're beyond just animals. You can do so much in 4-H.
Okay, like butterflies, pollinators.
Yes.
Now, what do they get? They earn badges? What?
Well, we do have pens, project pens that you can get here. I have a pen here, but they can get one that will have their project on it, a little picture of the animal, or a book for like citizenship or something.
See, if I had one of the young 4-Hers with me or whatever, and they had maybe their sash on, then I could.
We don't have sashes.
You don't have that.
We have no official uniform.
Okay.
But we do have a historical uniform, and it is a green little hat.
Yeah.
And we have the girls wear a scarf and the boys wear a tie. And then generally they wear whites.
Right.
So you can put all your pens on your hat.
Okay.
And you get stripes, and you also get year pens for every year you participate.
Okay. Because every year I participate in the pre-auction brunch. And, I see all the flair. I ask them, what's this for, what's that for, and things like that. I didn't know there wasn't an official one. But I definitely like the new, the green jackets, corduroy jackets.
That is for our All-Stars. Our All-Stars get to wear that. All-Stars are very special because what you have to do to be an All-Star is get every single star that we award. We have bronze, silver, and gold, and platinum. And you have to do certain things to get those stars, such as presentation day, community service, and a whole bunch of stuff. So if you see a kid with that gold star with the purple center, they rock. They've done a lot.
Now that's official. That's an official part of a uniform.
That's our official star.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's how you can recognize them in that green jacket.
Okay, all right. I think they're great, and all right. Enough said on the corduroy jackets, but they sure are sharp, aren't they?
Yeah, I like them.
All right. Now, how old do you have to be in 4-H?
You have to be 5 years old as of January that year that you're participating.
Okay, and sometimes people think, they have to have maybe a big animal. They don't. They can do rabbits.
Well, as a primary member, which is 5 years to 8 years old, you cannot do large animals.
Oh.
And you're actually limited on some of the projects you can't do. Shooting sports. And I think we're going to keep pollinators and certain other ones that are, citizenship is kind of one of those too, where you need to be a little bit older.
Okay.
Many members are special. They're younger, their attention spans are shorter, their cognitive skills aren't the same, so they are treated a little bit more special in the program, and we cater more to their learning level, their age level. So
what did the younger ones do?
Well, arts and crafts is fun, right? We do a lot of open-ended projects, so they can do arts and crafts. They can pretty much do anything.
Where do they meet?
Where do they meet?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on which club you're in.
Okay. How many clubs?
We have 6 clubs.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. We have the Gold Nuggets in Plymouth, and they meet at the City Hall. Now I got to pull all this from my memory, so bear with me. They meet the 3rd Monday at 7 p.m.
Okay. We don't have to go to all
good.
I'm just going to use that as an example. So obviously you have people that are running them.
Yeah.
Of these things, if it's art and projects or whatever. Now, what do you call those? Are those your volunteers?
Yes. We have adult volunteers that do that. We have team leaders that will assist them. Those are 4-H members who are acting as volunteers. They're helping teach the kids.
Like the older kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They like to come around and
Yep.
do that. So they're not meeting at the same times.
It depends on your
okay.
club, and it depends on your project. So
Okay.
there's the club meetings that are every month, and then project meetings vary. They just have to do 6 hours of completed work to qualify as a project. So they may be meeting every other month. They may be meeting every month and doing far beyond that 6 hours. It's up to the project leader and what their goals are for the project.
What is it that they put in the water or whatever down there that the kids drink that makes them such the cream of the crop, so to speak, to me? And I shouldn't say that because obviously not everyone and not everyone who isn't in 4-H isn't up there in the cream level as well. But I think maybe you know what I mean when you're around the auction and things like that. Most all the people that are in there or walk by them, they're all amazed. If they don't know 4-H, or if they do, they're still amazed. The citizenry, the politeness, the knowledge, the way they carry themselves.
It's the leaders. It's really the leaders. They're working with the youth. They have adult-youth partnerships where they're being taught, how they have to behave, and they're also being allowed to be independent in a way and do things on their own. So they're able to develop confidence. So with all of those elements, you're getting a little bit stronger kids. And as they go through the years, they're becoming from the learner to the teacher by the time they're done. Like I said, the all-stars, they're at the epitome of 4-H leadership. They have done it all, and they are now leaders.
Okay, and I think anybody's seen any of our coverage when I get up. One of my favorite things is going up to the Rabbit, the Fur and Feather building, and get like one of the youngest ones to say, hey, tell me about the Rabbit, and they know everything.
They're knowledgeable about it. They do presentations on this stuff. As a matter of fact, we have presentation day tomorrow where I have like 28 kids coming to give presentations on several different topics, and a lot of them are doing them on their animals, so they're going to be very knowledgeable about it.
They certainly aren't quite proud of it, and they just share and they glow while they're telling you about that. And the younger ones, or little brothers and sisters, or the kids that are in the Fur and Feather at the time, that aren't involved, they just look back and are amazed and marvel.
Yeah.
And I am. I'm just in heaven when that happens. So
oh yeah, I think it's great. It's really good to see the kids out there and vocalizing what they're doing and it shows how much fun they're having at it.
Okay, so most people know about the large animals and things like that as well. How about robotics? When is that going to start up?
I'm hoping very soon, maybe hopefully next month. But I'm still working with some new leaders on it, and we're still developing a curriculum that we're going to follow.
I'm just going to ask a little bit. How would that work? You've got say 6 clubs and robotics. Is that an extracurricular thing that they would go do as well as?
That's what every project is.
Okay.
It's outside of the club. You go to the club meeting, that just takes care of business and the kind of like overarching issues of the club.
Right.
And then there's projects underneath. So every club will have like a goat project or something like that. Whatever the kids are interested in that club. Mm-hmm. So you might have, like, Jackson has cake decorating. No other club has that. Whereas Ione will have mainly animals because that's what they're mainly interested in. So, but with robotics, it's special because it's a county-wide club. It is open to, or project, it's open to every club, and they are going to meet in one place and a specific time, and anybody can come.
Okay, that sounds like that's going to be pretty interesting. Rocketry, that's great for, I imagine young girls and young guys as well. And so that's a thing. You got vet science. What is that?
That's going to teach you about animals and how to care for them, anything you would need to know to become a veterinarian.
Who helps with that?
Valerie Anderson is the one who is actually the project leader, but we're going to be going to some of the different veterinary clinics and stuff like that, and we also have an appointment with John Vale over at Animal Control to look at how they deal with cross-contamination within the center there. So.
Interesting. Okay, a first aid with CPR. A lot of kids take that?
Yeah, and that's done by Barbara Bashir. She's been doing it for years, so it's very popular and kids love it. Okay,
I can see why. Beekeeping sounds very interesting. It's always interesting to me. Like you had mentioned, you have the shooting sports. How old are they when they would start with it?
9.
9, okay. And so you have that going on. The viticulture.
It's brand new.
Okay, it's brand new. So the little kids are making their own wines?
No. It's grape growing. That's what we're
Okay.
focusing on. I'm so excited about it because I feel that Amador County is number one in the industry is
Sure.
wine, and that's what we do. So there should be a project that reflects that, and there we go. So now we're getting it. It's very exciting. We can't wait. We're going to have it at the fair. It's going to be a new division. We're going to have grapes there.
Okay, so you're going to put a little vineyard there in the
Yes.
at the county
Yep.
fairgrounds?
At the county fairgrounds.
All right, so that sounds
It's going to be a
cool.
very small one, but we will have one.
That's great. Okay, we have to go. Give your phone number. How do people get a hold and join this great club?
Okay, great. It's 209-223-6484. You can also email me.
Okay, and if you go to contact, I think Vera Allen, she's in Google. I think you're about the third thing down.
Good.
For Amador 4-H, yeah, you can get there. Thanks for watching TSPN, and thank you, Vera, for coming by. It was
Thank you
great.
for having me.
It was really great talking with you again. Breath of fresh air. And thanks for watching TSPN. We'll see you again next time. Enjoy your...
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.